Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Edmonds Racing Weekly Show. It is Friday, the 15th of October. Very wet week right around the country. Hope you've all stayed dry and warm. Tobe, let's touch base first and recap the Caulfield Guineas. Alpine Edge, how's he come out of it and what were your thoughts?
Look, the track ended up very firm, so I'm not going to make any excuses for him whatsoever. He just wasn't clearly good enough. He led, looked like he led at a comfortable gallop without, too much pressure. Maybe that thing Craig Newitt rode sat right on his girth, might have just annoyed him a bit, but he gave a bit of a kick on the corner. He's the first beaten after that. That's twice we've gone to the A grade in against those type of horses, and twice he's failed. So brought him home. He's home now. He's arrived home. He jarred up a bit on Sunday. He was a bit short on Sunday, but he's trotted out of that. Okay, he's gone to Newington for a quick break. So unfortunately, we weren't good enough, I don't think, the other day.
Yeah, and Mile maybe gave a good kick, didn't he? And sort of, do you think maybe, are you questioning when it stays a mile? Or runs out a mile?
At that level maybe, but he was gone well before just on straightening. So probably, I'd say the firm track Saturday, the occasion, big Group 1. So anyway, he's still got a lot of maturing to do himself.
Yeah, right. So he comes home and regroup and aim up at the home track here in January?
Magically in 3-year-old, yeah. Yeah, so we'll have him back in plenty of time for that.
Beautiful. All right. And in good news, Smooth Move got the job done for the best bets. Deserved that one, Trent.
Yeah, been waiting a very long time for him to put it together. Good ride. And as we mentioned last week, soft barrier helped him. Nice big track, good amount of speed on, and he went straight for once. So it was a really good effort.
Yeah, very good.
Bit of a gear change, put a bar bit on him, which helped straighten him up. But gee, rode him well, Robbie. Never went around a horse. Probably a pair back than I thought he'd be, but geez, he was good through the line. So really strong, good effort.
Talk us through a bar bit. Why did that keep him straight?
Different pressure on their mouth.
Yeah. This bar bit's it is actually a bar bit.
Just straight.
It's a lugging bit, essentially a lugging bit, and that just must have straightened him up a bit, which was a different bit in his mouth, so that helped.
Yeah, righto. Very good. Well done to the Archer Park crew there. Good to see the colours up, winning on the weekend. Going towards this weekend, guys, hopefully we can find another winner. Kicking off today at Ipswich. Now, we've had a lot of rain in Queensland, a lot of rain on the Gold Coast. We'll talk about that, but Ipswich, I believe, is a heavy 8, 9, 10?
8 at the moment.
8 at the moment, isn't it?
It was a heavy 10 yesterday afternoon and got back to a heavy 8, so I am fairly surprised about that one.
It had more rain and improved.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised if we get this wind and a bit of sun out there, it'll bake it and it'll recover pretty quickly. It might get back to a softish track if they're lucky.
That's the thing, It's not cold rain, it's warm, isn't it? It's very warm, so very good. ZOUMANJI, she'll go round. Alex Warrior and the crew, excited to see her run today at Ipswich. She's drawn 7. Robbie Frad on. She's a $7 shot. I haven't seen the scratching. That's a bit early for that yet, but
it's only one.
Only one scratching.
Yep.
How are we going to go with ZOUMANJI? Can she get the job done for the team, Tobe?
Hopefully. She's fairly deep into her prep now. She's been in and up quite a while. Work's still good enough to suggest she can run well. Heavy track is a concern for me, but I suppose no time like when you're hard and fit and deep into your prep to have a go at it. We'll see. I think personally, I think she'll be better on top of the track, but as I mentioned, we'll see how she goes through it. Yeah,
right. You got to have I suppose you don't know until you find out, really. So we'll be finding out today with ZOUMANJI at Ipswich. Good luck to the crew there. Eagle Farm, Saturday, Royal Witness rule the world go around for the team. Royal Witness got the Edmonds tricolours combination, just kept the form there, drawing 8 of 8. Second behind Epic Girl actually at this course and distance last time he was here, so he likes it. Robbie Frad knows the horse well, $9. How's he going to go, Royal Witness?
Wish he just drew a soft barrier. He could be behind the speed or up on speed without doing much, but there is very good speed in this race, so I think if we were to push him up into it, he's going to end up with a pretty ordinary wide run. Might just let them go and come back behind them and see him hit the line. Just give him a chance to finish off. His work's been super. Everything's been absolutely spot on with him. Long time between runs. He's trialled well the other day. Work on Tuesday was awesome. Just come up with a crap barrier again, unfortunately. But
small field, hey. So
look, it is a small field, but there is plenty of on-speed pressure. So if we can be second half of the field with cover and just let him relax off that good tempo, get down the middle of the track, how he won there when he won his race for us about 12 months ago, that'd be great. Obviously 1200 is a different challenge, but no reason to suggest as to why he can't run it.
Yeah, very good. I didn't realise he's the first foal of Confidential Queen. Her second foal, Private Eye, won the Epsom the other day. Half brother to Private Eye. So he's got it in the blood, Royal Witness.
He's been better since I know he's drawn crappy, but he's had to go back and be ridden quite like he finished off really good the other day. Robbie sort of really got out and underneath him, so he takes a bit of riding, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't run really well.
Yeah, he loves putting those black colours with the red, white and blue, doesn't he? Robbie goes enormous in those tricolours colours. Yeah, Jay Moss's biggest fan, I'd say. Got a few pictures of Robbie at home. Rule the World, he's a first starter for the stable Tobe. He's in race 9 over 1,400 metres. Now, this guy's been good enough to win at Caulfield earlier this year. Second of the first, his last win, over 1,400 metres. Last start, he ran the Dubbo Cup. Admittedly, his last few starts, he's probably, he hasn't run the top sort of 6 or 7.
He missed a kick bad at Dubbo. Horribly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he comes to your stable. What's your opinion of him, having a look at him?
He comes to us from Matt Griffith, who's they're obviously in him anyway. And he was a little poor at Doomben when Ryan Maloney rode him. He was like the first horse beaten, but he's had a bit of a freshen, like a little while between runs, and back to 1,400. His work's been good. I thought if you're just looking at this horse and watching him work and saying, and he was genuine and all that, you say, geez, he's a good chance in a race like this, but he just has to find
his previous figures.
Yeah, just needs to find his previous figures. That's all there is to it. But I think he can tomorrow. He's drawn 1. Eagle Farm, first time. With all that rain we've had, the track's going to be a little softer than normal. But I give him a good chance. Rule the World, he's drawn softly so he can get a good run just behind him, I think. Barney's Law probably leads and he just sits behind and should be strong.
Very good. Well, plenty have found a few links since they've arrived on the Gold Coast. I certainly have. A bit of warm weather, beach. It's bloody great lifestyle. So go Rule the World. I hope he runs enormous for the owners there, and thank you very much for the support. The Gold Coast Saturday, we've got 2 runners all in the same race. Now, guys, are we going to go ahead here? We've had a lot of rain. It's got to be wet out there, but you think it can dry up pretty quick if we get some sun?
I'm tipping if there's any more rain later on tonight, we won't be worrying about the Gold Coast. But a bit of wind kicks up and maybe a bit of sunlight, they'll try and race. Okay.
We've got Scorpio Rising going here for the Archer Park crew. He's first up after a few trials. And Sir Bangalow, who's had a couple of runs up to 1,400 metres.
Yeah, so Scorpio Rising, first up 1,400 after a couple of trials. Whatever he does, he's going to improve. Particularly with the heavy track, probably not a recipe for success first up. And Sir Bangalow probably needs to lift a bit, but we're hopeful up to 1,400 he can. He's just drawn horribly, so it's not looking too good for us at the Gold Coast tomorrow.
All right, very good. It might be the place to be, race 5.
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
Out there, and certainly a heavy track brings a new dimension to the whole form of the race, doesn't it? Might bring him right into it. So, all right, well, good luck to the owners there at Scorpio Rising, Sir Bangalow. That's our job done for Friday, Saturday. With the one runner on Sunday at the Sunshine Coast. She's a capitalist filly resuming. Was pretty good on debut as a 2-year-old. She's back here after 2 nice trials. Gee, these 3-year-old maidens at the Sunny Coast are open affairs, big fields, good trial form, so much unexposed form. I don't know how to work it out, but how is she at home, Tobe?
She's fine, and you're right. It's very difficult to line up the form. There might be a future star, and they kick them off there. The track's such a beautiful track. You always get a good rider there, so that's a recipe for sort of kicking these type of horses off. It's a bit like taking, if you're like in New South Wales, taking a horse to Goulburn for his first up run. Such a beautiful big track, and they seem to get a chance. But she's drawn beautifully on Sunday. Jaden Lloyd rides her. He's trialled her a couple of times, so I think she can run well. Whatever she does Sunday, she'll improve. Like all ours, first up, they might just need it. It'll depend on how heavy that track is up there too. If they've copped a fair bit,
it holds the water.
It holds the water. It's not that good a wet weather track, so we'll just see. But whatever she does Sunday, she'll improve.
Improve on again, yeah. She's pretty rotund, sort of good
girl.
doing filly, isn't she?
Yep.
All right. Best bets. What are you going to go with, Trent, this weekend?
I'm going to go to the stable debutante, Rule the World.
Oh, $12, I hope you don't mind. Rule the world there, race 9 at Eagle Farm. Go Trenster.
I'll go Royal Witness. I'll go the other way.
All right, race 7 for Toby, Royal Witness, who's $9. So nice each way odds about both of them. So maybe something each way. Good luck to all our owners. Hope you have a great weekend, Everest weekend. Enjoy it, everybody.